Hey, peace to all the gods in the earth. White is bond. This is Supreme Truth and Master. And today, well, first before I even get into that, let me continue my little intro or whatever. But I hope that hopefully that y'all been taking care of yourselves. Y'all been building positive, and that has been subtracting all the negative stuff within your life. Hopefully y'all been keeping it up with drinking plenty of water, eating 1 meal a day, not eating in between meals, and being righteous and living in a positive way and making sure to look, listen, and observe. Because a lot of people, they can talk, but really, you have to be able to listen also and be able to be very analytical of the stuff around you and be able to really notice things and decipher things and always pick apart stuff. So hopefully y'all been thinking with the high level and stuff, and hopefully y'all just been living very good. I send all my high vibrations to y'all, my frequencies and my energy to y'all. You know, all my love and everything good and high vibrational and righteous. So I just want to say Allahu Akbar, because Allah is the greatest and He is the most highest. And I just want to say Allah, Assalamu alaikum, peace and blessings to y'all. But in this video, I just wanted to build on today's mathematics and stuff, and because this whole channel is, kind of documenting my little spiritual journey, but it's also so I can say share my understanding and and I will that this video will bring y'all some understanding too. But I just want to build on today's mathematics, 2 and 7, which is wisdom and God. Wisdom is a wise word spoken by the wise man. Wisdom is a manifestation of the foundation, which is the knowledge. God is the supreme being, black man from Asia. He is the original man, meaning origin of all, the maker, the owner, the builder, and destroyer. So I wanted to build on today's mathematics and kind of break that down and give you my viewpoint, from it, or my understanding, because everybody is going to have a different understanding when they see mathematics, because cipher is a circle consisting of 360 degrees of any person, place, or thing that exists within this universe. So I'm a person, I'm in a place, whatever. And since it's a circle consisting of 360 degrees, a person is going to see it from this angle. I might see it from that angle. You might see it from this angle. So I'm giving y'all my viewpoint of it, and hopefully I can share some understanding and provide y'all with some know-how and knowledge on this, because I've known about the 5% nation for a long time and shit, but I never really knew what it meant to be a 5% or whatever. And I even had all the lessons, but I didn't know how to learn them. Because I don't have an enlightener, you know. So I went on YouTube and I found many videos, and them videos shared their knowledge and doing the type of things that I'm kind of doing a little bit and stuff. Well, they have full knowledge of all the mathematics, or not all the mathematics, all the lessons in all of 120. And I don't have that yet, but I can share what I do know and try to help y'all as much as I can. Because I remember when I didn't know any of that, videos that were talking about some of the things that I'm going to be talking about really helped me a lot. And now I've kind of been, and I've still been learning a lot more as I've been going on, but I've really been studying the lessons in a pretty much more correct way for about a year now. Not fully, like probably I'd say in the last like 6 months, I've really started to truly do it, but really I've been studying for about a year and stuff. And I've known about vibes in Asia for a very long time, but I didn't know what it meant and how to study my lessons. But I started studying about a year ago, and then in the past 6 months, I've been able to really learn how to study them in a correct way and stuff. I'm gonna see if I can fix my phone. Keep slipping down, but anyways, to get back on track here, I wanted to build on this and kind of share my knowledge, my wisdom and understanding, and my viewpoints on stuff. Because in order to be a five percenter, you have to either know all of have understanding of 120 and all of our lessons, not just 120, but uh, daily mathematics, supreme alphabet 12 jewels, English lesson 1 through 36. You have to have knowledge, you have to have understanding of them so well that you know them by heart. And it's not just memorizing them, it's gaining that understanding and knowing how to apply that to various things. Because all of our lessons, they all coincide with each other. It's all one. They're different little aspects of it, but they're all, you can find ways that they all interlock and connect. Kind of like how there's only one God. There's not multiple gods. There's only one God, which is Allah and stuff. And That's kind of how I look at it. You know, they're different lessons, but they're all one. They all are together. They're all interlocked and stuff, and they all, you can see how they all can coincide, and you can even compare them and contrast. So they all are connected with each other because they're all one organism. Because the black man is God, and that plays in the number 7. But the black man is God, but Allah does His work through man. And you know, we all may be different people, but we're all collectively the black Asiatic nation, or the lost and found members of the tribe of Shabazz and stuff. That's kind of how my viewpoint of it is. But now let me get back to the topic at hand, which is today's mathematics 2 and 3, wisdom and God. Well, just saying that and then kind of looking at them, if we look at God, you know, God is the supreme being, black man from Asia. He's the original man, meaning origin of all, the maker, the owner, the builder, and destroyer. So when you look at that, what that kind of means is that us as black folks everywhere, you know, we have to get up and do for self. We're the people who do everything. And this kind of just like, look how, and just for your own life, you have to take charge. You have to be the ruler and the master of your own life. You feel me? And you're the person who builds and destroys. You're the supreme being, black man, God. That doesn't mean just because you're black you're gonna be like your godlike self. But we all have a potential to reach your godlike self, because that's mastering your mind and stuff. Because your mind is very important, just as physical stuff is very important. But we all have to be able to be the master, and we're the sole person for ourselves. So it kind of shows you that you have to be self-dependent. And then how does that tie into wisdom? Well, wisdom is the act of moving forward. Wisdom is the act of manifesting the knowledge. That's literally what it says. But how I kind of take that is, that's taking the initiative to move forward, and you're doing that yourself. Because how number 7, God, the black man, how I take that as is you being the master of your own life. You're the ruler. You know, you're the sole provider of your life. You're the sole decision maker, and you have to have that responsibility and know-how in order to move forward and make decisions. And also, you have to know how to operate and act upon things, basically. And you have to be the sole decision maker. You have to get up and put in hard work. You can't wait for other people to do things for you, because that's not how it works. You know, when we say Allah's going to free us, we don't mean Allah's just going to come through Himself and do it. His way of doing it is through you. You are the God of your own life. You're the God of your own body, you know, because the black man is God and stuff. So that kind of shows how you're the sole ruler of your body, you know, of your reality. You know, the world is what you make it. Your decisions are what you make it. Whatever you want to do, putting in hard work and making that initiative to keep moving forward and going deeper ties into wisdom. Because just as I said in my other video when I was building on today's math and stuff, but it's kind of how knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, it kind of shows a building process. You know, knowledge, that's the start of it. You know, if left alone, it doesn't mean anything. But once you pick that up and set it in place, it acts as a foundation. But it has to be the right foundation, which is correct and strong. And then that initiative to move forward, and you yourself being the sole builder and destroyer of your own life, you have to go and do from that. And taking that act, putting words into place and acting them out, that's wisdom. You know, wisdom shows you being you taking charge and responsibility of that, and you're the one who's building. You know, you're the one who's doing it for yourself. No one's going to come and do something, you know. Just like knowledge of self, I can give you these lessons, you know, but I can't make you understand them. You have to do that for yourself. You have to be able to come into it and figure out how to do for self. You can't always rely on other people, because other people can't always do that for you, you know. And just as it said, the supreme being, black man, that's why we're supreme beings, because we can do that for self. We can reach a godlike state in our mind and stuff, and spiritually and stuff like that. So wisdom, that shows how you're taking charge, how you're doing it for yourself. You're going up and doing for self. You're getting for self. So that's how that's how wisdom ties into number 7, God. it's showing you. And, you know, the black man, the true identity of the black man is truth, righteousness, you know, freedom, justice, and equality. And another thing I wanted to add onto that is, a lot of people depend on the devil for the necessities of life, food, clothing, and shelter and stuff. So by you being the sole person in charge of your own life, you can do that for yourself. You can provide this nourishment for yourself, this, clothe you from unawareness and stuff like that. And then that's how I see wisdom and God, how they connect and coincide. And now let's add them together. 2 plus 7, that's 9. Or, yeah, that's 9. Yeah, 2 plus 7, that's 9. And number 9, that's born. Yeah, but yeah, anyways, number 9 is born. Born is to bring forth, to be brought. No, born is to bring forth, to be brought forth to supreme life, or is to bring into existence, to be brought forth to supreme life. To be born is to bring forth, both mentally as well as physically. So when you look at that, bring forth, it's kind of, born is to bring into existence, to be brought forth to supreme life. That kind of shows how, like when you're in that building process of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, the wisdom part is when you're bringing forth, and that kind of coincides with God. You're the one bringing forth things. You're willing things into existence, because that's how Allah operates. He willed the planet Earth into existence. So within your own life, if you're the God of your own life, you have to will things into existence. You have to push forth, and you have to do the hard work yourself and be able to, operate that way. So if you're, born, bring forth to bring into existence, you're taking things and you're elevating them, you're building, So, and that just shows how you have to be a self-reliant person in anything, in this day and age. If you wanna go and if you want to go and do anything, which is get a job, you want to start a business, you want to be able to save up money for things, you have to go out, fill out applications, work a little job for the time being, craft on your skills. If you want to buy a house, it's whatever. That's how this applies. You can apply this to anything or almost anything and stuff. So, you have to be able to birth things like creating a child and stuff. It's kind of like, it's kind of, man, woman, child, that triangle and stuff. You have to kind of treat everything like that. You're the builder. You're the sole builder. The black man is God. You're the God of you, and your whole entire cipher is what you make up of it. You have to build it of very sound, structurally things that can be upheld, and the truth will prevail. The truth will always prove to be correct and righteous. So that's why that is the best foundation. It's the foundation of everything. But back on born is to bring forth to supreme life, because by you speaking truth and you acting upon that, which is the wisdom, which is one of today's mathematics, that's pushing life into it. You have the knowledge, but then once you push the life into it, the act of actually working and sticking towards something, that also shows truth. Word is bond. You feel me? So that's how I coincide everything, and that's my understanding of it. Now I want to make this a very slight video because a lot of my videos are longer, but I want to condense as much important information and building in this video. And that's just kind of how my understanding of today's mathematics are. I made this video so I can kind of share my viewpoint and understanding with anybody who might take this helpful. I also want to say I will that this was helpful, and this kind of brought some understanding, and this is also documenting my spiritual journey and my journey through mathematics and learning this stuff, because my journey to becoming fully fluent in this workings of all of our lessons, being able to do this. And then once I'm fully capable of that, then I can start teaching people. I can be an enlightener. But just as the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, or how our teachings teach us, is we have to do for self first. We have to get it good for self, because if I don't know every single little thing, then I can't be the best teacher. I can only help you so little, you know. That's why I'm doing these little videos. I'm just showing you as much as I can, but I'm not trying to go up and over beyond. Because in some of my later videos, that's what I was doing. I didn't really know, you know. But that was my, but this has just been my, me building on today's mathematics. I hope this was helpful. I hope you learned something new or brought any insight. And in the comments below, if you want to say anything, if you want to build with me in the comments, that's 110% cool. I want you to. If there's anything that I messed up on, if there's any, you know, guides out there that actually, you know, they have full understanding of this, you know, they know every single lesson, you know, so well that they can recite it by heart, you know. Y'all tell me, check me, because that's what us 5%ers do, you know. So and if anybody knows any enlighteners in Minnesota, I need an enlightener. But for the time being, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and do nothing. I'm gonna build as much as I can. But peace to all the gods on the earths. Assalamu alaikum. And this has been Supreme Truth and Master, also otherwise known, or also known as Emir X. This has been me, and I'm about to go out. So peace to all the gods on the earths. Word is bond. Assalamu alaikum. I hope that y'all I send all my high vibrations to you, my good frequencies and positive energy, and I hope that you'll build positive in the right manner, and also be humble, and don't try to be bragging and boasting, be like, oh, I'm a god or this and that. You know, Honorable Elijah Muhammad and our teachings as 5%ers, which are the lost Muslim lessons, you know, and just being a follower of Islam, it teaches you to be humble, because if you're going out bragging and boasting, that's not the identity of the black man. We're not supposed to be like that, you know, and that's not what you're supposed to do once you have knowledge of self. You're supposed to try to make things into a learning moment. So just because someone doesn't know something, you shouldn't, you know, hound on them and bang on them. You know, you should, because, you know, we were all once in that place. And even if we weren't, we should still take them out of that place. That's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to help our brothers. So peace to all the gods on the earth. Assalamu alaikum. And peace.